So if you have an interesting, novel idea, something to do with food, those are the people you want to contact. Who knows? We might see your name on a shelf at Sobeys or wherever. Okay, Ellen?
Okay, so we are making the farfalle with salmon and asparagus.
Oh, that's the little butter. Okay.
Those are the butter. But we're going to heat our pan up, and so we have it on medium heat, and we're going to add in a little canola oil. So that's really great. It has a very high smoke point, so that's a key for when you're doing any type of sautéing. So we're going to let that come up to temperature because you want to have that sizzle. That's really key when you're doing a sauté. For this pasta, it's quick and easy, it's delicious. You can have it for your mealtime, anytime, or a wonderful thing when you come over for dinner. I'll make this for you.
For a good time.
So we're going to add in our shallots first. So we'll have that. So that's 2 shallots, a little garlic, and we'll get that moving around. There you go.
Okay.
So we just want to reduce that down a little bit. You got to be very careful. We don't want it to burn. So that's just looking
Spread
nice.
it out nice
and then we have the salmon. So we have skinless salmon, and that we've cut into cubes, and we're just going to add that in. But we want to get some nice browning on the salmon. That's the key.
And I really like the way you've lobbed off the head and the tail as well.
Kept that for stock. And you know, you could use any firm white fish. You could use the pickerel with this. You know, great local fish that we have.
Maybe even an Arctic char?
An Arctic char would be delicious. A trout would be very nice as well.
Yes.
So we're gonna have that start to brown and caramelize. Fish does not take a long time to cook at all. You want to just, you know, we can start seeing that some of it is turning. So yeah, and then you're gonna be turning it over.
Already, eh?
Isn't that nice? So it's really, we'll let that continue cooking. I'm gonna add in some fresh, we're going to have some fresh herbs in there. We have marjoram and some basil that we'll put in at the end. We also have asparagus and arugula, and arugula gives you that nice peppery taste. Now, of course, Manitoba grows wonderful asparagus, and when you have it, you want to find that natural breaking point, and then that's where it's going to be your...
And a lot of people still don't know that.
No, and so you really got to,
you don't have to cut it.
No, you don't got to cut it, you just want to break it. We're going to add in white wine, your favorite, whatever you like to have at home, and that helps to deglaze the pan and kind of get that salmon. Now once we've browned the salmon and we get some of that gold goodness going on, we're almost turning this into a poach, and to poach the other flavors. So we have the white wine, and so it's not a typical, you know, when you think of pasta, maybe you think of fettuccine or something that has a cream-based sauce. This is going to be really nice and light. So the flavors are going to come from the liquid, a little chicken broth. So those all have to then come up. We're going to add in our asparagus, and this is something that, you know, you can just break in and pour that in, and that's going to just take a couple minutes once we're done. And of course we have our fresh basil, and you know, you can chop it, or basil is a great thing that you can just rip up and toss in. Squeeze a fresh lemon, because fish and lemon really go nicely together.
You wouldn't even have to cover this, would you?
No, no, and then our fresh marjoram. So that's kind of the sweetness, and there's so many subtle flavors that are happening. And of course, we're just going to add in our last bit is the arugula, and we're going to let that steam, and that is dinner.
And while this is going on, we're going to tell the folks about the unbelievable 20th anniversary cookbook from Great Tastes.
Great Tastes of Manitoba is now a beautiful hardcover book. It's a collection of many of the favorite recipes featured over the past 20 years, accompanied by full-color photos. And you can win a copy. We'll draw for one book each week and award it to a lucky viewer. To enter, go to foodmanitoba.ca and tell us what you like about the show. The weekly winners' names will be posted on the Food Manitoba website. Look for the Great Tastes of Manitoba 20th Anniversary book.
Now, do you put salt and pepper on that in here or in the
You know, I'm just going to season it on here. You could do it either way, just a little salt and pepper, and then it's completely cooked. So that looks beautiful. And then it goes on our bow tie or our farfalles pasta. Simple, easy, nice and light, and absolutely delicious.
That just smells...
Doesn't that look great?
Incredible.
Full of omega-3s, just heart healthy, just like canola oil.
Beautiful. And right after this, we'll have cookies.
You're